We've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
1st down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. On 1st down, it's Carson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
Wilson. Dorsett's got it. A good pickup there at 22. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play it.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It got his man complete. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Oh, here we go. Snickers. Got to spin. Check 26. Check 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
I'm getting General West. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Pick the edge. Pick the edge. Why are they touching?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. We're scoreless after 1.
Like 80. We want this. Jack 16. Mike 50, Mike 50. You're trapped, you're trapped. 5. 60. Monday. 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Vincent Mayoa. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Meanwhile, over in Cincinnati. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Single. Topper. Quarter. These 2.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
What we got? Let's go! Check. 49. 80 weapons. Let's go.
Now they try the right side here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check. Watch 54. Alert. Watch the blood. Motion. Blood. Easy. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Delta. Mike's 5'4". No spacing.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hey, back up. You got tape. Focus, focus. Snickers, 66. Hey, I got it. Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 44-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He's not going to get me. Switch. Recon, 132 fighter. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So that bench release is going. At the Seahawks, 45 yards. Middle.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing it.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Got it, got it. Let's go.
Here's Wilson to throw. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Watch the run, watch the run! These two. Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 44. Bring it! Bring it!
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. 44. No spacing.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the White nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
It's 2nd down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now Roethlisberger to throw. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Middle. Motion.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
Check 15.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
7. Double bump.
Check 13. Check 13.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Pernell McPhee, always a threat to find the QB, and he gets to him there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
50's the mic.
Hey, high 7.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Like 80.
Watch my boy. Come on. Watch the shift.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Mike 54. I'm scared.
Check 37. Check 37.
Hey, zoom.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Boswell's kick is good. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. A gain of 6 there on first.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Trick the mark.
Check pass. Check pass.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Greg Olsen. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now Myers for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super tough.
Back now in Pittsburgh. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. Dorsett making the catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
This is Carson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Oh, Charles, after that interception in the Super Bowl from the 1-yard line, I thought Pete Carroll would run it inside the 5 every time.
Sometimes I wonder if maybe Pete did want to run it inside the 5. But Russell Wilson, you know he's such a competitor that he doesn't want that interception to stand, that maybe he wanted to be in that spot and say, hold it a second, I can throw a touchdown pass. Instead, he's victimized again.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go, go! Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Tighten up, tighten up. Tighten up. Back, back, back. These two. Switch. Alert, alert. Check.
Roethlisberger. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Roethlisberger. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Under Snickers, 66. Hey, get him, you got him. Whirl! Hey, Foxtrot.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Shit. Easy. Shit.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game.
Middle. Motion. Alert. Hey, exit. Let's go, Mike 50. So we got man.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Being chased out left.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
This is fielded at the 7. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
Matchbox lights.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Take both of them. These 2.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
Roethlisberger to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Set. Like 80. Pick me up. Here we go. Set. Snickers. Now spin. Double bump.
Check. Crunch. Slam.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Like 5. Jack 16. Jack 16. Bang. No spacing.
Hey, check my 50.
Protein spill.
Throwing now is Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Johnson was the intended receiver.
There.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This a long one from 54. And his kick here is good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week